Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are diving into the truth about growing your glutes because I am tired of seeing people misled and left utterly disappointed. Training to achieve a certain body goal can be very frustrating. Most people who start a fitness journey are met with the harsh reality that a sculpted physique is not just a given, and growing your glutes is no exception. Here's the thing, you can change your size to a degree through diet and exercise, but what you cannot change is your body structure. This is genetics. For many of us, having perky, tight, round glutes is a dream. It seems that nowadays more than ever, achieving this is highly desirable. The truth is though, unless your genetics have built you this way, it's quite possible you won't be able to achieve what you consider the perfect looking glutes. When you look around, it's very clear that we're all different shapes and sizes, and this isn't just dictated by the amount of fat we have. This is body structure too. Some people are born with a slim waist and naturally rounder, perkier glutes, which gives them a head start already because they have that foundation to build onto. In most cases, trainers who you aspire to look like, who have those dream glutes that you want to achieve, have this foundation. They have likely been gifted with those genetics. For someone who holds more weight in their abdominal area and hips and has a flatter bum and slimmer legs will find it significantly harder to make their glutes pop and slim down their waist. So does this mean if you don't naturally have a perky round butt that you can't build one? The short answer is no, it doesn't mean you can't. However, you might need to be a little more realistic with your expectations. Now, I realize it's probably not what you want to hear, and I get it. However, I would much rather be truthful with you so you can move forward with realistic expectations than be forever trying to achieve something that may not be achievable for your body type. The good news is, yes, you can make progress with the right training approach because muscles can be grown and shaped, and that's what I'm going to help you with today as well. Not all is lost, in fact, far from it, so keep listening. All right, the first thing I will cover is nutrition. No matter how much training you do, you will never outtrain a poor diet. What you eat as far as carbs, fats, and protein, and how much of this plays a huge role in your body composition and size. First of all, if you're not eating enough protein, you will struggle to grow your muscles because protein is the main nutrient responsible for growth, strength, and repair. Also, if you're not getting enough carbohydrates in your diet, you won't have enough energy to put into your workouts. Therefore, you won't be able to maximize your results. Carbohydrates are your body's main energy source. You need them in your diet, so please don't go cutting these out, especially if you're trying to grow large muscles such as your glutes. This requires a lot of energy and effort. It's no easy feat. So a healthy balanced diet of carbs, fats, and protein is essential and must be put in place from the start if you want any chance at growing your glutes and shaping your body in general. All right, the next point is your training plan. Of course, to grow your glutes, you need to do a bit more than just a few squats every now and then. They are big muscles. They require a lot of work and consistency. Now, this does not mean you have to go to a gym and use big, heavy, clunky gym equipment to shape your physique, glutes included. You can do this at home with no equipment. However, after a certain point, you will need to apply progressive overload to keep challenging your muscles to grow. So having a set of dumbbells, for example, will be very helpful. Now, the type of workouts you do is what is actually growing the muscles and shaping your physique. Some people find it easier to grow muscles than others. This is just the way it is. Again, this comes back to genetics. So you want to include a variety of glute-focused exercises that hit all areas of your glute muscles. As said just before, you want to apply progressive overload. This means increasing the resistance placed on the muscle over time as your body adjusts to the training. As you progress with your training, certain exercises will become easier to do. Therefore, it's important that you adjust your training frequently to ensure your muscles are always being challenged. This can be done by increasing the amount of reps you do, increasing the amount of sets, or adding some resistance, such as using dumbbells as opposed to no weights at all. Now, your technique and form is also extremely important when it comes to growing your glutes or any muscle. If you have poor form, and you may not even know you do, you may not be applying enough resistance on those muscles to actually work them hard enough to help them grow. So, a very common question, how long does it take to get results? Depending on what your expectations are and your genetic makeup, you may never be able to achieve what you see as the perfect glutes. However, you definitely can make significant progress. It's impossible to give you an exact time frame on which you can expect to see results because you're all at different starting points, age, ability, and genetics. Some will respond much quicker to a training program than others will. Generally though, you should expect to be working consistently both with diet and training training plan for 6 to 8 weeks before you see significant growth and change in your body shape. This won't happen for everyone. What you eat and how much will help you manage your body fat percentage and give you the fuel to get through your workouts, but doing the actual workout itself and being consistent with it is what is actually going to grow the muscle. Now, how often you should train them per week? Well, you'll get a different answer depending on where you look or who you ask. However, more isn't necessarily better. Yes, it's likely you will get quicker results if you do glute focused workouts 3 times per week as opposed to just once per week, but that also depends on the intensity of the workout you're doing and the quality of the workout, how well you're actually performing the workout as far as technique goes. I personally wouldn't do any more than 2 intense glute focused workouts per week. Remember, they're big muscles, so if you're working them hard, they need adequate time to rest, recover, and grow. You definitely don't want to overtrain. This can lead to burnout, injury, and not being able to perform your workouts to the best of your ability. It's also really good to vary your workouts too. Whether it's at home or in the gym, once per week you should include an intense glute focused workout, and then you could add something like wall Pilates as well. Wall Pilates is incredible for building glute and leg strength, tightening your butt, and overall toning your physique. I will link my own playlist here in the description that has all of my lower body workouts in it. This will give you a really good base to start with, especially if you're just beginning. They're all at home workouts, some with weights, some without weight. So everyone, there you go. I hope that helps clear up a few misconceptions you may have about growing your glutes. Remember, we all have a different idea of the ideal physique. For some, it's a bigger, perkier round butt. For others, the focus is elsewhere. Be consistent, be patient, and be prepared to put in the work. It's not just given to you. It's constant. If you want big things, you have to be prepared to work for it. Thank you guys for watching if you got this far. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time.